Welcome to another Real Estate Talk Show, featuring highlights of the best interviews from our national real estate radio show. Here's another property expert.
Would you like to know a proven way to make money in this market? Well, renovation could be the answer. And Ana Stankovic joins me once again. Hello, Ana.
Hello, Kevin. How are you today?
Well, thank you. Let's get your website right this time. No AU. Is that right?
No, that's correct.
winningformulasforsuccess.com. That is the website. Now, last time we spoke to you, we talked about that interesting experiment that you did in Hervey Bay where you renovated 6 properties over 7 months. Is renovate? I know you're doing it all the time. How many are you doing in Melbourne right now?
We're just finishing 3 and starting 2.
Okay, so are these 3 going to come on into the market at the same time?
No, they won't actually. 2 of them are for clients. One is going to come on the market straight after it's finished. The other one they're actually going to hold on to because they want to wait for the spring market.
Okay, so you've been commissioned by someone to go in and do a renovation on their behalf.
Yeah.
And how many? So you're doing 3, and you said 1's for a client or 2 for a client? 2
are for the client. 1 is ours at the moment, and we're starting 2 more in the next couple of weeks as well.
Will they be for you as well?
1 of ours, 1 for clients. So it's a mixture.
Yeah. Now, look, I did see, and I want to talk to you about the topic in just a moment, but I did see when I went to your seminar a couple of weeks ago, I did actually see that wonderful spreadsheet that you've got available for your clients, which allows you to track and, actually, it allows you to look at a project before you even start and work out if it's going to be worthwhile.
Yeah, that's correct. It's just a great computer program. The software allows you to put in all the parameters, regardless if it's a renovation, subdivision, development, or a combination of strategies. So you can start looking at all those variations within one project, but also comparing different deals and see what's the potential profit or what's the worst case scenario profit as well, which is just as important.
Is that available for purchase on your website?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Okay.
It's Property Analysis Tool and the Renovation Costing Template, and both are available through the website.
I'll just give that website again and we'll get on to the topic for today, but winningformulasforsuccess.com. Now, you believe that no matter what the market is, you can always add value. Is that the secret?
Pretty much. And what we're finding now more than ever is that clients are coming to us because of all the uncertainty that is a little bit in the market at the moment. When that's the case, when there is a bit of uncertainty in the marketplace, the easiest proven method for generating profit is through adding value. And one of the most reliable and accessible strategies for adding value is through renovation. It's something that people can get in and do themselves as well as getting professionals in. And regardless of whether the market is rising, falling, or going sideways, it's a property investing strategy which is proven to work in all markets because you're creating your own capital growth. You're not just buying something and leaving it and holding on to it to see what would happen with it. You're actually manufacturing that growth yourself.
That's the good thing. That's what I like about property over something like shares, where you can, with a property you can actually go in and you can add that value. Ana, what do you think that overcapitalising is one of the biggest mistakes you can make in renovation?
I think overcapitalising is a big one. I think half the reason that people overcapitalise, though, is because they didn't do their costs properly in the first place. So I'm a big believer in getting all your costing right for the renovation. You should know right down to a PowerPoint how much that renovation is going to cost you before you've even made an offer. And then secondly, know how much profit is in that potential project. And then going through and having a plan, knowing how long it's going to take and just what needs to happen and in what order. And if you get all that planning right, you leave it so there's no uncertainty when you actually go and do the project, and there's very small variations that you might get, rather than having the shock and the surprise of saying, oh my goodness, we thought we were going to spend $30,000 and we've actually spent $80,000 on the renovation, and what we thought was going to be profit has now gone down the drain.
With your model, with your template, it allows you to go back in and revise those. Do you find in a lot of cases the figures that you get at the start are the figures you finish at the end, or does it change as you go through?
Generally, it tends to be pretty spot on. Because there's 2 aspects to it. The renovation costing is when you're going through the property, when you're inspecting it, and you're pretty much writing down in your reno costing template everything you're adding, modifying, changing, removing, every change that you want to do to the property. And that's where I say you go right down to a PowerPoint or a light switch or a smoke alarm or door handles. So you know exactly, it becomes like a shopping list. You know exactly what you need to do, how much you need to spend on it. You can get more accurate quotes, makes it all easier. And so when it comes to doing that profitability, it's pretty accurate. We had a couple of the case studies which you can have a look at on the website. One of them in Ringwood, the guys, we did the numbers based on their having a sale price of $500, and they ended up getting $499. So it was $1,000 off, but pretty much fairly on the money. And then, if you do end up getting something extra, we look at all the different scenarios, so your realistic scenario as well as your worst case.
The thing that I found with the renovations that we've done is that it's so easy just to overlook a few areas when you're going down and actually putting it all together, and then you find that, oh, gee, I forgot about that, then you add that in, then you add that in. The thing about your spreadsheet is it doesn't allow you to do that because you've listed every possible contingency in every room.
Exactly. It goes down to such level of detail, and you can preset all your trades as well. So people can pre-configure how much their tiler costs or how much their plumber costs, so that if they know something's going to take a day or however many hours or however many square metres, they've got all those costs in there as well.
Wonderful. Now, that website again is winningformulasforsuccess.com. We'll put a link up on our website as well. Go in and have a look at that template. It really is worth getting if you're going to go into renovation. Ana, I hope you'll join us again next week. I want to talk to you about where do you go and look for properties to renovate and to make sure that you're actually going to sell them for a profit. Can you come back next week?
I would love to, Kevin. Thank you very much.
Good, Ana. There, and that website again, winningformulasforsuccess.com.